My heart is just stirred, a year later, and say, Lord, would you raise up peoples all across the earth, intercessors who would have your heart for Haiti, because the cameras are gone, but the eyes of the Lord are still upon this nation. The groanings of the prisoners are continuing to come before the Lord, that touches heart deeply, as it is a nation that is wrought with corruption. But yet the Lord has a vision for this nation. One of the passages that was highlighted by the Lord was 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, that they are a chosen people. In other words, they have an identity in God and a royal priesthood, that they are called to nobility and the office of worship and intercession as a nation. I kind of would help to think of one of Haiti's names, is that they're called the Pearl of the Caribbean, that in their history they were actually one of the most beautiful islands. I think the Lord sees it that way. He sees it as the Pearl of the Caribbean. Matthew 13, Jesus is like the divine merchant who gave it up all for the sake of the pearl of great price. And yes, he gave it all up for the sake of the world. But then in this case, Jesus, the divine merchant, is in passionate and tender pursuit of this nation. And that's the thing that's just been touching us as we've been here, is watching Jesus pursuing this people, and watching the people pursuing the Lord, and watching the beauty of Jesus in the response of a people who are destitute and suffering. I mean, it's just absolutely remarkable, that just so moved our hearts to watch a people in the midst of their pain, in the midst of their suffering, crying out to the Lord. And you cannot but help to want to go, Jesus, how beautiful are you, and how worthy are you that to have such loyalty and devotion. And so there's hope for this nation. And can you imagine former worshipers of voodoo turning to become worshipers of the Lord Jesus Christ, and watching the spiritual atmosphere of this nation change, and watching it manifest in their government and in their churches and in their families.
I've never heard music like this in all my life. I don't think I've heard anything like the Haitian sounds. The explosions of joy and worship and dancing, so clouds of dust are like a cloud of incense to God all over this place. Could we believe that Haiti can be turned around because of the restoration of the house of prayer, that out of Haiti, out of the rubble, the first thing that could be rebuilt is the house of prayer that could restore a nation? We're daring to believe that. I've been so gripped of late about the ecclesia of God, the ruling body. I've just read over the last day the governmental history of Haiti and the destruction, one president after another, coups, murder, bloodshed. But why can't we believe for a house of prayer that will bring forth the government over kings and rulers in this age? Let's believe in the next 10 years, such a testimony of righteous government would be raised up here, that peace would come to this land, and it could actually be, as the steward has said, the pearl of the Caribbean. I'm coming with my heart filled with faith, as again, the only hope for the nation is, I will raise up my house of prayer, and Jesus will rule and reign in this age and in the fullness in the age to come.